The November issue of the Mover magazine is just out. It's just come through on your app. So if you'd like to take a look and see what's in there, there's loads of things. Of course, as always, there's we've done we've got a story about fuel cells in ships, which I thought was quite fun. Apparently, they're developing all kinds of new ways of powering ships, and they reckon that if all this works, then they should be able to reduce the emissions from ships down to nothing or virtually nothing, which I think is a bit of a good news story, and we could do with plenty of those right now. Not quite so good. There's a story about this is for UK people. The regulations in the UK now require that under the COVID restrictions, you are not allowed to refuse to do work for insolvent companies. Now that seems to be a bit hard to understand, or maybe even a little hard to believe. So I reckon that it's probably a good idea for you to read the story if you're in the UK and find out what it's all about. That's on page 20 of this current issue. I've done a story as well about the AMSA, the American Movers and Storage Association, and the ATA, the American Truckers Association, that have had something of a coming together. I'm not allowed to call it a merger because that's not what it is. But the AMSA no longer exists in effect and has now become part of what they call a conference of the American Truckers Association. Now, I'm assured that that is good news for everybody concerned, largely because the ATA has a very strong lobby voice on Capitol Hill. And apparently that's going to be pretty good news for a lot of people. The ATA have got many, many thousands of members. The AMSA has got 3,000 or so. So that's no small organisation, but putting the two together makes the whole thing very much more powerful. Read the story anyway if you're interested in that market. We've done an interview with Andrew Work, who runs the Self-Storage Association in Asia, and he's talking about self-storage in that region and the opportunities and so on. And interesting character, Andrew. He's somewhat larger than life, but do read the story and find out a bit more. And and we also had something of a run on the virtual meetings. Now, of course, the IAM meeting has just happened. We haven't got reports on that in the November issue because that was going to be too close, but that will be coming up in December. But Omni and Euromovers had their own virtual meetings, and so we've got reports on those. I can tell you that both of them went very well, but have a look at those too. And I hope you enjoy reading the magazine. And of course, you won't have missed the fact that we've just had an election in the USA. And as I sit here now on the 9th of November, then the result is clear. I don't think Mr. Trump has finally conceded yet, but no doubt at some stage he will. And I know that our readers will be, as many of them will be appalled by the result as will be delighted by it. And it's not for me to pass any comment on that one way or the other. But I would just say that it will be certainly different to have perhaps a more conciliatory style of government over in the USA for the next 4 years. And we'll have to see whether that proves to be something that is of benefit to the movie industry or not. Time will tell. See you later. Bye for now.